Hey guys, how are you doing? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. I finally have power. I've had like no power the last 8 hours and I didn't get to watch the Nintendo Direct as it happened. So I finally caught up with it and I wanted to go ahead and give my thoughts on this Nintendo Direct presentation. So it's been over 500 days. Over a year since the last proper Nintendo Direct. We've had mini Directs, Smash Directs, Mario Directs, Pokemon Directs, but we haven't had a full-fledged Nintendo Direct in quite some time. So Nintendo brought us 50 minutes of information of games coming up in the first half of this year. So going in, if you were expecting anything like Breath of the Wild 2 or Metroid Prime 4, you were in for a world of disappointment. I had to be the bad guy on Twitter the other day and tell everybody to keep their expectations low because they're always too over the top with their excitement, and then when they get disappointed, we have to hear it. Like, it's so annoying to hear people get all these weird, crazy expectations for every single Nintendo Direct, even the mini Directs, and then you just have to see all these people bitching and complaining that they didn't get their Metroids and all this. Guys, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Metroid Prime 4 isn't coming out within the next 6 months. So why in the blue hell would you expect it to be in a Nintendo Direct that's about games coming out in the next 6 months? Same with Breath of the Wild 2. Ain't coming out in the next 6 months. Why are you expecting it to be in a Direct about games coming out in the next 6 months? Just think about that for a second. Now, they did showcase some games that are beyond that time period, but not many. They did hint at announcements and things like that, but we're going to talk about the things that caught my fancy from today's Nintendo Direct. I know the majority of you guys watching the channel now are PlayStation and Xbox fans. My Nintendo Switch fans kind of like went away. I don't think as many people that care about the Switch are on this channel anymore, which is unfortunate. But if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button and let's go. So first and foremost, let's get the main thing out of the way. So this was nearly an hour-long event that featured a lot of titles coming out before the 6-month period of this year. There was ports for indie games, new installments in old franchises, and the biggest news out of it, the heavy hitter that they revealed, is that Splatoon 3 will be making its way in 2022. So this is one of the games that's not coming out in the next 6 months. Again, they didn't really announce too many of them, but it looked kind of cool. It had I guess a Mad Max type of vibe going on in the trailer. If you're to go ahead and take a look at it, we'll play it real quick. You can see it does have like a desert vibe. It kind of looks like it takes place in the desert. Now watching the trailer, it kind of gave you a little bit of like a desert location vibe. I guess Mad Max-ish in a way, which is pretty cool. Not much in other ways of details was shown in it. It was just kind of like, I guess, teased, kind of let the groundwork going on for the game itself. Honestly, I'm really surprised they are doing a third Splatoon so quickly. I didn't expect that. You know, I think that's a pretty fast turnaround for the franchise when there's other games that don't really have a sequel already that I would rather have. But you know what? It's still a beloved game, still a beloved franchise, and it is going to be coming out sometime in 2022. So that is something to be looking forward to, right? Now, in my opinion, the announcement that I felt was never going to happen is the announcement of Skyward Sword HD coming over to the Nintendo Switch. I was always under the impression that they weren't able to port this game because of the motion controls that this game was designed upon. I guess, you know, the engine relied on it. So I was always kind of like, nah, there's no way they're going to do that. But I was hoping they would. I was hoping if the Zelda collection comes out, we would have the trilogy pack of Ocarina, Wind Waker, and Twilight. And then I wanted Skyward Sword to be its own package. So it looks like we are getting Skyward Sword separately. Honestly, I know a lot of people give the game a lot of crap, but as far as the Zelda game goes, I think it's awesome. If you haven't played it, it's the earliest segment of the Zelda timeline. It involves like a whole, like, I guess like historical lore of islands in the sky and things like that, and the mysterious down, the ground underneath. So definitely a game that I'm excited to be coming over to the Nintendo Switch, especially in HD. So, Wind Waker and Twilight already came out in HD. Now it's Skyward Swords' turn. I was a little disappointed in the lack of Zelda anniversary announcements. I am thinking that we still have a chance, though, of them announcing something with the Zelda 35th anniversary. So don't lose hope on that, guys, just yet. You know what I mean? I think they'll do a dedicated Zelda Direct for that. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Now, speaking of Legend of Zelda, they made an interesting announcement of a expansion pass coming to Age of Calamity. I'm actually really interested to see what they do with that, because Age of Calamity is canon in Breath of the Wild's lore, but they kind of did something different with the ending. They kind of took it in a different direction involving time travel and all that. So they briefly teased this battle pass, or this expansion pass, which I'm actually excited for. I wasn't expecting any kind of DLC for Age of Calamity, since it's basically been I don't know, I didn't see any way that they could expand upon it other than adding additional items and stuff, but I guess there's more story that they could tell, which definitely intrigues me very much, especially after the ending that we got for Age of Calamity. So this will be coming out this year, so we don't have to wait too long for that Age of Calamity expansion pack, which is good news. Now, one game that I was not expecting is the announcement of a brand new Mario Golf game. I was actually hoping we would see a Mario Strikers sequel. I think that would be cool. We're overdue for that. Mario Tennis was a nice game a couple years ago that came out, and I like these alternative Mario spin-off sports titles. So Mario Golf, always not bad, a good little franchise. We did get a teaser trailer about it, and this is the first time it is coming to home console since 2003. So this actually looks like it's really good. It looks like it's going to be pretty solid. Again, Toadstool Tour was pretty good. So I'm excited for Mario Golf. I mean, take a look at that.
Take your time to think things through.
Doesn't look like it's going to be half bad. So, looking forward to trying out the Mario Golf. That was pretty legit. It's the first Mario Golf title on the Switch. It's amazing how timeless and versatile of a character Mario could be. You literally could put him in any genre of a game, and it will do well. It would. Honestly, could you imagine, what's left? Mario Battle Royale? Let's do that. A real Battle Royale, not this Mario 35 stuff. Let's do, like Mario Rabbids Royale. Let's do it. Make it happen, Ubisoft and Nintendo. One exciting thing coming to Animal Crossing. I haven't played Animal Crossing in quite some time, but we will be getting Mario-related theme items in Animal Crossing. In the past, there were Nintendo-related items in previous Animal Crossing renditions. I remember the Wii version having all sorts of different Nintendo items that you can literally decorate the inside of your house to look like a Mario level. So these will be coming February 25th as part of the Mario anniversary celebration coming in. So if you are an Animal Crossing fan, you will be getting a lot of content there, and it does look like it's pretty cool. You can see that there is different decorations and items. Look at that. You got a Luigi outfit. You have the outfit to be Super Mario. So take a look at that. That is really cute. You can see mushrooms, blocks. So you could make a Mario level on your world. So I could see a lot of people having fun with that and checking into it. So looks pretty cool. I'm digging that. So not half bad. The Mario celebration will be continuing into Animal Crossing. There was also a few other announcements like Fall Guys coming over to the Switch, which I believe at this point in time it's kind of overdue. I don't think that game is as popular as it used to be. I think that game kind of has died down. So I am not entirely sure if there's any, I guess there's a point to it, because you got a bunch of kids that do play Nintendo Switch, but at the same time, I think this is probably about 6 months too late. Pretty cool though that it's getting ported over. We also have Hades getting a physical version of a game. Getting a physical game cart that was almost a Game of the Year winner this last Game Awards, which is pretty cool. I've heard so many great things about it. We had news about Outer Worlds coming to Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds, Outer Wilds coming over to the Nintendo Switch. And then there's like a Famicom Detective Club mystery game. It's like a murder mystery game that the two first games were originally released on the Famicom Disk System. And now they're getting like, I guess, a modern revamp with updated graphics and stuff. So lots of different news. We got a No More Heroes announcement. Monster Hunter Rise coming in March 26th. Stubbs the Zombie, Neon White. So there's quite a lot of different stuff announced. Even Star Wars Hunters, which is a competitive free-to-play online shooter coming out, which is pretty cool. I'm a Star Wars fan. Now, one thing that caught my eye is Project Triangle Strategy coming out, which is a new tactical RPG by Square Enix, which is a similar design to Octopath Traveler. Project Triangle Strategy is a real strange name for a title, but there should be a demo coming soon because I remember Octopath had a demo coming out as well. It is launching sometime in 2022, but not much has been seen or known about it other than it looks like it's going to be a direct spin-off of it. So there was quite a bit of good news in there, as well as Ninja Gaiden Master Collection as well coming out. I think that is going to be awesome. Let's see if that could actually run decently. I know one of the games was on the Wii U, and then there's some on the Xbox. These games have not been on the Switch ever. So June 10th, I believe, is when this is coming out. It's going to include all the DLC from all these games. So it's Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, and 3 Razor's Edge. So that looks pretty cool as well. I think I'm going to definitely tune into that. So a good array of announcements here. Was it worth a 500 plus a day wait? To be honest, I kept my expectations low, so I'm not as disappointed as some people in there. I think there was a Smash announcement thrown in here as well, but honestly, I haven't really caught every single thing from it. I was expecting more Legend of Zelda announcements if I was going to be disappointed in anything because of the 35th anniversary, but I still think there's time for us to do some more announcements in that regard. Nintendo, I don't see why you waited 500 plus days for this presentation. People were getting fed up with your radio silence. People were getting kind of let down with all these rumors coming out. Splatoon 3, Mario Golf, Ninja Gaiden, Triangle Project, whatever you want to call it, Skyward Sword, all great announcements, but where are the heavy hitters at? A lot of people were expecting Mario Kart 9. I have heard a rumor a few months ago from one of my friends who has an inside source that game is almost finished. Just Corona basically stalled everything, and they don't want Nintendo employees to work from home on it because they don't want leaks. I don't know how believable that is, but that was trending as well. So who knows, honestly. The presentation was okay. It wasn't groundbreaking, it wasn't innovative, but it wasn't the drizzling shits either. It's refreshing that we got a brand new Nintendo Direct. Let's hope that Nintendo does these at least every few months, every 2 to 3 months. I would be happy with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one.